Welcome back to Just Scribble. Today I am going to unbox my newest fountain pen that I got from Pen Chalet. So I pre-ordered this fountain pen several months ago and have been waiting for it and I am so excited that it is finally here. So in the box I have my pen and also the additional converter that I purchased. This pen is the Platinum Curidas. It is a retractable click fountain pen, similar in concept to the Pilot Vanishing Point. I love Platinum pens. I have quite a few in different price ranges and different styles. One of my favorites is the Procyon from Platinum. It is a beautiful pen with a nice balanced weight. I also love the Platinum Plazers, and I also love the Platinum Profontes, which I'm going to do a separate video on because that is a great affordable intro fountain pen. But for right now, we're going to focus on this pen. And I'm just so excited about this pen. So the price point for this pen is around $80, which to me for a click fountain pen, that is just awesome. In the package with it, it did come with a converter. I ordered another one as well so that I would have two. And it has the instruction book and an ink cartridge. I actually have no idea what this is, but I will keep it in there just in case I need it. So I really like my Pilot Vanishing Point fountain pen. However, I am not a huge Pilot fountain pen person. They are not my favorite pens of the three Japanese brands. They're probably actually my third. I prefer Platinum and Sailor pens, and I dislike their converters a lot. So I mostly use refilled cartridges when I'm using my Pilot Vanishing Point. But I was really excited about Platinum coming out with a pen because one, I love Platinums, but two, the price point was better. And so I actually can get two of these for about the same price, that maybe a little bit more than this one. So that to me was awesome. For now, I have just ordered one, but I do anticipate that I will be ordering a second one. So for comparison purposes, this is the Vanishing Point. The pen clip here is up where your nib comes out. So when you're writing, your hand goes where this pen clip is. And this is the length of it when it is, I'm going to lay it sideways so it doesn't roll. This is the length of it compared to the Platinum when the pen nib is inside the pen. And then this is the length difference in the pen when the nib is out. So you will see, I'm going to hold this, the Platinum nib is slightly larger than the Pilot nib. Platinum nib is also not gold, whereas my Vanishing Point nib is gold. My Vanishing Point is a stub, but I also have a medium nib for this pen as well. The pen clip here is affixed to my pen. This one actually comes off. There's some little nodules on the side and you can pop this boy right off. But I actually don't mind the pen clip on them. I think it helps you, especially if you're a beginner fountain pen user, it helps you hold your pen at the correct angle oftentimes, but it just doesn't bother me in how I hold my pen. If you hold your pen differently or on your third finger, which some people do, this piece down here that prevents your pen from rolling when it's on your desk, some people have said that that bothers them. The way I hold my pen, it just kind of rests against my finger, and so it doesn't bother me at all, or at least not so far. So this is the pen. It clicks to expose the nib and then it clicks back. When it clicks, I'm going to turn it sideways to see if you can see it. It opens this little door right here and out pops the nib. When the nib is inside and this door is shut, this is sealed off, so your ink does not evaporate or dissipate as it sits, and you won't have hard starts if your pen sits inked and unused for long periods of time. So they actually have a graph showing the length of time that you can leave the pen inked and the difference in how the ink stays in this pen versus a standard fountain pen. So I will definitely put a picture of that real quick so you guys can see that. So what we are going to do is we are going to fill my pen. So I have not used this pen yet. This is my first one to purchase, but I do expect that I will be purchasing more. But the back end of the pen screws off like that. And then the nib piece, if you can see that, there's a little ball right there, or a little tip right there. If you push that up and tilt it, it will pull out like that, and the nib unit comes out. So it has like a little locking mechanism there, and you just release it from there. And then the same thing here to get the actual back end of the pen off of the nib unit. So this is your nib unit. You twist that to take this off. That allows you to, if you were using a cartridge, to put your cartridge in there, or if you're using a converter like I am, to put your converter in there. So I am going to get my converter real quick. I'm going to stick that down in there. I'm going to stick this back and twist it to lock it back in. And now I have my converter in here that I can twist the back like a piston filler, and I can suck ink into the converter and fill the pen. So I'm actually going to fill it with platinum carbon black ink. That is actually my favorite black ink to use. And because this has a window in it, you can see that the ink filled into the converter. So you can actually see that it was filled. I was so excited about this video, I didn't even plan and bring my rag. Let me grab it. There's my rag. And I got my Tomoe River notebook so we can test out the pen. And I'm just going to wipe the excess off of the nib real quick. And then I'm going to put the pen back together. So I'm going to stick this piece back in here, and once again I'm going to put that little notch, twist, and pull back, and now that is seated properly. Then I'm going to twist this on, and now we have an inked pen. I will say sometimes when you first ink your pen, it can sometimes sputter when you're pushing and ejecting it because you have put ink in there and there's still some on the tip. Like if you don't do a really good job of cleaning the tip off. So here is a page, just has a little blob of ink when I had done some ink swatches previously, but we're just going to use this page. So I did get the medium nib. I obviously cannot spell if I'm talking at the same time. So I did get the medium nib for this one, even though I plan to get a fine at some point. I wanted to get a medium for my first one. It is a nib size that I gravitate towards more, but I do definitely want to have one in a fine as well. Probably for work, for using in my Hobonichi Day Free. But this one is, its plan is to be with my everyday carry so that I can easily and quickly click and get to my fountain pen ink. So I have not used this pen until now. I just unboxed it, so I can't give a full review of it and my thoughts yet, but I will say it is very comfortable in writing. It is definitely smooth when I'm writing with it, and it was very easy to take apart and to fill. So far I am liking it, and I'm so excited that it came since I had been waiting for quite some time for it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little unboxing of my Platinum Curidas. Make sure that you're subscribed because I do have some more fountain pen and fountain pen ink videos planned in the coming months. Don't hesitate to comment below if you have any questions for me, and don't forget to just scribble.